Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 16. It scans. What are you talking about? Makes you smile every time. Creative Business Unit 3. Very creative company name. Continue. Now then, since we've last played this, I've played a lot of Death Stranding offline. So I'll have to see if I can remember the controls for this game, which is a different game to Final Fantasy 16. No, this game is a different game to Death Stranding. That's what I meant to say. We had a lot of... oh yeah, we had a bunch of dilemmas to solve, didn't we? Yes, we've got various places to go. Map. So, we've got problems to solve here, and here, and over here. We've also got side quests here, and here. Okay, I don't suppose there's a... Oh, I can't do the Butcher's... I can't do the Martha's Rest one. That's currently locked. Fine. Never mind, then. Let's go and aid Martha. Well, or aid someone in Martha's Rest. I don't know if it actually is Martha. Let's find out, shall we? Rosaria. Welcome back to Rosaria.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him.
Excuse me? That was a sound.
But all our beds are taken.
So that's locked. Can't do that currently. Open the door with X. The X button.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Right then, can I remember how to fight is the question now.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
Torgal, best boy. You've been neglected for a couple of
When
weeks.
did you get so big?
Oh yeah. So last time was really explosive, right? The last stream that we did of this. Was that the? That was the big fight, wasn't it? With what's his name? God, what's his name? I've forgotten the icon's name. The big one. Dragon dude. What's his name? How have I completely forgotten his name? I know that Joshua is now with us, currently healing. We haven't had a conversation with him yet. There's one Mother Crystal remaining. Okay, I don't really know. Are these in order? I guess we'll carry on. Bahamut, that's the one I'm talking about. Yes, that was the last stream, right? I think, wasn't it? Stop making pained groans at me. Right, where did you say we needed to go? The Fallen Gate. Unable to track. Untrack this one then, because I can't do it.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
So what is... So things fall apart is currently the main quest. On the Phoenix Wings, Joshua flies his allies away from the still smouldering ruins of the Crystalline Dominion, home to the Hideaway. What should have been his happy reunion with Clive and Joel is overshadowed by roiling clouds that have spread across the realm, yes, driving all who wallow beneath them to desperation and despair.
Not a chance.
Right, yes, I don't have a run button in this one, it just sometimes runs when it gets far enough. Hi guys.
Clive, wounded.
Uh-oh.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Fight then! That's a new ability! Holy shit! Okay, I need to remember that that's upside down. That goes the wrong way. Whoa! What the fuck? Okay, I need to know how to use this. Why have I got two orbs next to me? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Casting. I don't know how to use casting. Cancel. Okay, I need to know how that works. How do I change this? R2. No. Oh, how do I change my icon? There we go, L2. Good. Okay. Nice little warm-up. Get back into it. I've got 124 ability points. That seems low. I guess we spent them all. Yes, we did spend them all because we got these new abilities, haven't we?
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Join you anon, and anon, and anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble!
Of course.
The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels.
A Akashic?
And they got wounded with them.
A Akashic.
They're not gonna make it.
Stop talking, Tom.
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
More fighting it is, then. Descend the lift. I thought that we'd have got more abilities for Torgal by now, since his awakening.
My brothers.
By the way, what are we doing for...
Don't try to talk.
how are we doing for potions and stuff?
Mad
I
dogs.
can't see my... Okay, we're fully loaded. That's fine. Going down. Bing bong. Doors opening.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade,
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it,
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Well,
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
I don't want to fight you.
Do
You're
think we can hold them
adorable.
off?
we can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
I'm with the weight. I'm with the weight. I'm with the weight. I'm with the weight. Horde crabs. Ooh, hello. What are you doing? Wow. Whee! Hello. Okay, so you do have a stun bar. Use it. Oh, bloody hell. So what does this do? Satellite. Oh, hello. Ow. Doesn't seem to be doing a lot. What did that do? That did nothing. Oh, that did. Okay. I don't know what my orbs do. Ow! Stun. Oh shit, how do I do... There we go. Oh, bollocks. Let's take it down. I don't know how to use satellite. And I also don't really know what this is doing. It doesn't seem to be doing a lot. That's kind of doing better. Ay, 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 ay. Oi. Giamano. Excuse me. Oi! Do you mind? Oi! Do you mind? I love him, turtle dude. Yeah, me too. Holy shit! Come on. Oh my god! Fucking waste. I do a takedown. Good. Okay, this is gonna be over. Okay, I need to remember what that ability does. My new Bahamut abilities. Because I don't know how it works. May he rip
Is anyone
in
hurt?
peace.
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
Yeah, stop doing that.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
We handled one.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Make for Rhiannon's ride. Then make we shall. Right, abilities. How does this work? Which is the one? Which is... Oh, this is... Oh, hang on, I'm looking at the wrong icon. Satellite. Summon multiple light-aspected familiars that attack any enemy on which Clive uses magic. Oh, I see. So I need to... Once I've got the satellites, I then need to use some magic in order for them to actually do anything. I see. Okay. And the other one... is that the one that I've got? Flame Breath? No, Giga Flare, of course. Fire a massive beam of overcharged lights that burns any enemy it hits. Yes, so that is power. I'm a little short of being able to upgrade that one. Only need another 3,000 ability points. I guess we're going up the lift then, and if it's that way. What's the lift music? It's too quick, it's too efficient to lift. To make the lift music joke. Can I cut through here?
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there.
I am low health. Okay, we'll start this fight with the limit break. That should heal us a bit. There's a few of them.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
So then if I use magic on these guys, then they'll... Okay, I guess that's how that works. This is quite good now, actually. I've realised this is quite good.
Get him. Go for it. We can win. Get him. This one.
Where's the other one?
All yours, Torvald. Bahamut.
Okay. I'm not convinced about that ability, actually, the satellites. I think I need something else. And now we've got to fight an eyeball.
Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Sir Wade joins the party. Ow! No, 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 no. There's a takedown. Ooh, that was close. Oh shit, really? I think I interrupted my Giga Flare with Limit Break. I thought it would carry on after, but I guess not. That's not bad. He's using Quake! Oh God. What is happening now? That was a quick stun. Can I get you before you? Okay, that's good. That's good. Good. Very good. Good me. Well done me. Good me.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
You're well.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready.
Oh,
The
yeah.
inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Ultima had that little one-to-one with what's his face when he was changing into people that we'd killed. Guardian Scarf? A curiosity. Oh, so it doesn't give me any effects. I only care about things if they give me special effects. I don't need your trinkets. I don't need your symbols of trust, loyalty, and undying friendship. Gosh darn it. I want defense stats.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Oscar Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade.
Hello, Pippin.
If it please you,
Good evening.
my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest.
Oh, don't put yourself down,
And
Clive.
spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that...
So awkward.
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Someone else to look after. You take care of yourself.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
How am I feeling? I'm doing alright, thanks, Pippin. Yeah, feeling much better. Every day is improving. On a train, so shaky signal. Returning... I mean, you drive to work, so that's not what it was. You've had this week off, haven't you? Where are you going to or from? If you don't mind me asking. Don't have to answer, obviously. Cool, we've aided Martha's rest in its dilemma. Now then, do I want to go home for a reason? There's something I wanted to do. There's a side quest here that we can do. So, why not? The Flesher. Ugh. Job title.
Welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad.
Who was this for?
You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Who wanted unwanted violets? I can't remember what this was for. A culinary pilgrimage. Was back at work this week. Went up to LBG for Wagamama. LBG? With work colleagues on my way back now. Nice. What did you have at Wagamama's? Right, so... They're over that way. I guess we could go and do that, couldn't we? Seeing as we're sort of here. 330... I mean, 330 yards is not that far. Oh, it was so arduous to go 330 yards away. It's fine. Especially when you have a chocobo! Hey, buddy.
Faster!
Let's find a scorpion then, shall we? Or two. Oh, that's Jill's chocobo. I just realised there was a chocobo. It wasn't mine. How do I get it down? Dismount. R3, hold.
Be safe.
I had a yaki udon chili squid and just started doing a lot of... I read a lot. They started doing a lot of honey fried chicken. Hot honey fried chicken. That does sound excellent. Kind of want it.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
A Wagamama. The Tom Bacon Stream. Sponsored by Wagamama. It's not sponsored by Wagamama. I don't think I like Satellite. Do I have another ability? Oh god, I can only... What? I can't turn it around. Freaking love a Wagamama. Thing is, if I'm going into town for Japanese food, then I'm going to my favourite place on Brewer Street. I'm not usually going to Wagamama's. Like I say, I don't mind Wagamama's, but usually I'm going there because someone is taking me there.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Don't even know where this was going.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Oh, in the hideaway?
Can you blame them? With the skies as they are?
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
What goes usually my RH and Friends dinner? Nice. I don't know if anyone has been told, but RH and Friends has been cancelled this week. It was meant to be this Friday, but Tom can't do it and Connor can't do it, so there isn't much of RH left. Luke didn't really fancy doing a solo set, so there's no RH. And also, I'm still recovering from being sliced open, so yes, unfortunately, no RH this week.
I did indeed.
I have some very, very exciting news from tomorrow, from the future.
What am I supposed to do with
What
this?
does this mean?
It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes
yesterday,
of obscurity.
okay. Do
Grab
tell.
a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
He's come up with a new recipe. After waiting on hold on the phone for 90 minutes and watching on the ticket website as everything vanished, I got VIP tickets to see one of the BTS members.
What assault on the senses? It's like choking on swamp water.
Now, when you say to see one of the BTS members, you mean like a meet and greet?
Through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes.
Or are they doing a solo show?
It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift.
Hello, Mr. Wahi.
I won't rest until a steaming
I'll
bowl
read
of
that in a second.
Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
So, Tom of the Bacons, I've arrived to tell you that the Nintendo Switch now has a way to allow people to borrow out digital games. Really? That's interesting. That's very interesting. Ooh. I hope PlayStation follows suit. That would be fun. To be able to... That's... Yeah, 'cause, oh my god, that would make such a difference. If you can loan out your digital games... That would be very, very interesting indeed. Concert at the O2 in August. Nice. Are they... I don't know if you know. Are they doing the whole arena? What is this? Is it like... Is it a... So is it one of the BTS members doing a solo show? Is that what the deal is? Been to the O2 for 3 different... Very different shows. Never done VIP before. Ooh. And they're doing the arena, I assume? Badge of Metal. Increased defense by 30. Okay. Right. They all do solo music too. Ah, very good. Well, that's exciting. In August, you say? Hello, Blackthorn.
Blackthorn, you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on.
Dare I ask how much
August was
these
worried about
VIP
you.
tickets set you back?
That you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single edge blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah, no. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I also want a
I'll see
better
what I
blade.
can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Long and short of it is, it'll be 12 rows from the front, and VIP tickets cost £470. Now, did you buy the VIP tickets because they're the only ones that you could have got? Or was the intention always to go big on this one? With it being such a rarity. I mean, is it a rarity? I don't know if it is. How often are they in the UK? Right then, Karen, tell me about swords. Go with my disabled friend so she gets a free carer, so it only costs us £235 each.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
That's not bad.
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
So what does VIP get you, do you
wonder,
know?
I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and
You get your
those
own
that do
lounge?
go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
Angel
Think
Cake,
I
hello.
tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
What does that mean?
I appreciate the warning.
The intention was we knew it would be half price because of the free carer, so we might as well have gone big, and that was honestly cheaper than we'd have expected. I mean, yeah, for VIP, we get in for the sound check. Okay. And there's a special gift and early access to merch. The sound check is the main draw. Yeah, that's interesting. Wow. Right, so that's currently locked now, that Blacksmith Blues one. Northreach has a dilemma that we need to resolve. Is this Northreach? That's Dalamil. I guess we could do this one. I guess once we've resolved the main quest, that the side quest will open. Is this not where I'm meant to be? Where's the Dalamil quest? What do I need to do? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. I see. Hello! Lubor. I remember you.
Sid. Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
I'm sorry, I was having appendix
Any idea where they
surgery.
went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Follow the shouting. Visit the final sting. That's the name of the bar here, is it? Technically, I won't get the special gift because I'm just there as my friend's support and I could have paid another £250 to get it. My friend said I could have it anyway. Do you know what it is? Or do you just know that it's a special gift? And do you know if it's worth £250? What's all this shouting? We'll have no trouble
if it had
here.
been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood. It's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
How am I? Doing all right. I'm healing well. Friend has an army, so she's not worried. Fair enough. You know, something that's just occurred to me. You know that we haven't worked out how Joshua was appearing, because it seems that Joshua has appeared in multiple places at once. And like we had old Joshua at the start of the game, whispering, "We have found you," was it? Before things kicked off. That hasn't been explained yet. We don't know if he's doing some time travel-y stuff. That hasn't happened yet. But now that we know that Ultima can shapeshift.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
See what we can do. You know, these two could just talk. They're really very close to each other.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well,
kill everyone and everything.
If it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients.
Of the recipe for disaster.
Neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal. It may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option. And that would be to pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
I got a fingernail injury. I ordered an ottoman, and I tried ripping open the box to take... It takes the top part of my nail off. No, thank you. Are you okay? When did this happen? Are you still bleeding? Are you bleeding even? Please see a medical professional if this has literally just happened. Yesterday, damn. Which hand? And what handed are you? And it is affecting you.
Hold
I thought
on.
that was an item.
I'll have my branded heal your hurt.
Victory, Conrad. Your own city.
I've only had like one major fingernail injury before, when I think I was 11 years old, trapped my finger in a car door. And then for the following, I can't remember how long it was, but I think it was weeks, my nail went full on black and bulbous until eventually it fell off. And then when it did fall off, I had half a fingernail there until it grew back. That was very weird. Having a finger without a nail on it, basically. Very strange sensation. It did grow back, though. You can still tell a little bit that it's not quite normal. There was the option to burst it. But I I didn't want to do that because apparently it's not a pleasant experience. So I just let it die. Let it fall off on its own. Middle finger on your left hand. Okay. Are you right-handed? If so, could have been worse, I guess. Middle finger's annoying, though. It's the biggest one.
The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his
Oh, you
salt.
left-handed? Oh,
And not
that's
just
annoying.
from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
No.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Easily manipulated. One down. Natalie.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalimil is not to be trifled with.
A shop?
How relevant is handedness now
Do such a thing.
for adults in this day and age? Now I'm thinking about it. Do you do a lot of handwriting day to day? Because I don't.
Mummy, I'm scared.
I also don't do much throwing,
What if the bad men come back?
which is the other thing that you might need handedness for.
All right. We're all right now.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something, and we may yet
What
be
else is
allowed to keep
handedness
it.
important for?
Yes, but... Ah, here he is now.
Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital
Nod and
are
agree.
buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good. Merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Main one for me these days is scissors.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little I can to defend what little we have.
Yeah, I don't understand
But I would not see any
handedness of
unnecessary
scissors.
blood
Like, I get them
spilled.
for...
We need a plan.
Like, I know... Is it fabric scissors that are actually, like, formed... have different shaped holes? But, like, regular paper scissors, I don't understand how they are handed. Because surely it's just blades against each other. I don't know. I don't understand. We've been playing for an hour already. Can you believe it? Which means we need to take a break. So I'll see you in 3 minutes. Safe driving, Pippin. Goodbye. Welcome back, and welcome back, Purple Traitor. How/what was dinner? What did you have for dinner? What did you have for dinner? What did you have for dinner? It's an old reference. Some of you may know it.
I'm ruined.
Sausage
Good
goulash.
news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat...
I mean, I've heard of goulash. I'm assuming sausage goulash is goulash made with sausages. Sounds delicious.
gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together.
Good luck.
The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
They want to
Then
defend that
it will
city.
be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
There's a seasoning mix from Maggie where you just cut in some wieners and make a side dish like rice. That sounds ideal. I did a goulash in the slow cooker a while ago, and it was pretty good. It was okay. It wasn't amazing. I did that with beef, but I think it would be better with sausages. I wonder if I could just replace them with sausages and do it in the slow cooker. Maybe. I do like a sausage, as well you know. Right then, fighting time. Here they come.
No women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
That's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, I guess we're doing Giga Blast. Mega Flare. Giga Blare. Giga Blare! Flary Blair. What are you doing? I'm thinking I might switch off of Bahamut, because... Oh shit. The abilities that we were using before... Oh my god, get up! My god! Mendy! You got us up? I think I want more stun abilities. I don't really have now. It was thunder, wasn't it? Thunder abilities.
Nice try.
Yeah, I think they're better. I might take these off. Way! Oh, yay!
All yours, Torgal.
The Sultan.
All yours, Torgal.
Nice try.
Get down, bastard. Staggered again. Crikey. Oh my god. Thank you. Purple Traitor, thank you very much for gifting us up to Mendy. Not as easy as the others. Mendy, did you follow me on an alt account the other day? Because I got I got a follow from someone with a name very, very similar to yours. I don't know if it was you on an alt account or if just someone else had the same idea for a username.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
Had to walk 5 hours to get home.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
People were nice and gave me food and water and even a car ride. Nice. I'm glad you got through it all right. It was you? Okay. Had an issue with your account, I see. You sorted now? Good.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
And we couldn't lose the inn.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Got home to my parents stressed out. Yeah, I bet. Because all your phones went down as well, didn't they?
I've had a change of heart.
Your phone signal towers?
They both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
All of the peninsula of Spain and Portugal too. Jesus, an entire country. Now, it's not been determined what it was yet, is it? Because there was speculation that it was to do with solar flares or something. But that would be weird for that to stop at the Spanish border. Would it not? And Spain is very close to some other countries, like Morocco, and they didn't seem affected. They're saying it's the electric company's fault for not having backup systems for the entire country? Something a bit weird going on there. Cheap assholes. Sounds like a cyber attack or something. I mean, it's believable that it could be. Something like that. Obviously, I'm not going to, put a tinfoil hat on.
Where did you learn to swing a sword like that?
In a desert full of ne'er-do-wells, a woman has to learn.
Don't know.
The bandits may be no more.
Pick up a side quest.
If I leave now, there'll be no one
The
to
Master
manage.
Baker.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
I like him already.
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
They're still trying to figure out things, but now they're thinking more about not having systems to stabilize the electricity. Now, this is following not too long after a substation went down that powered Heathrow. I can't remember what the Heathrow thing was about. Was the Heathrow thing a fire at a substation? Or did the substation... I don't know if they said why that went down. We're so used to seeing the negative news and reports that we tend to forget the majority of people are kind. The majority of people are kind, yes. And it is easy to lose sight of that.
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Got a free ride home, gave the dude €10. He didn't want to take them, threw the €10 to him to have a beer or whatever. Had to drive out of his way as well. Something that this has made me get my ass into gear about is I finally ordered a cable that will let me use my electric car as a power source. You can turn your electric car into a battery to power home appliances and stuff. So I finally ordered the cable to be able to do that. And is it paranoia? Or is it preparedness? I don't know. But I might just be a bit more careful about making sure my car is charged when it's parked in the driveway. So that if power does go down, then I can run at least some of my home appliances off of my car for, I think I worked out, maybe about 5 days. Off a reasonable charge. I'll always have cash now. Because yes, obviously you can't use electronic payments during an outage like that. But like, can businesses even accept cash? Because like, tills will be out of action. Like, cash registers will be out of action. Can they still take money if they can't, I don't know, get into their systems in some places? Maybe I should consider having some cash on hand. Or still mechanical tills. What's this side quest over here? The metal trader. I can't remember why I picked up. I've got all these quests that are mid-progress, and I can't remember how they started. Thanks for asking. I mean, I did wonder about you. It was funny. Someone asked in Brad's chat on the day of the blackouts, "Can I make a jump here?" Oh, come on! What? No. Someone asked on Brad's chat if they knew anyone from Spain. Can't get over there. Oh, how do I get up there? Yeah, he had a reaction to that. I don't know why. Paid the bus ride for a girl who didn't have cash. Very considerate of you. Why is it so dark? It's because of the clouds, isn't it? It's the story. Do I need to go through a different exit?
You, Brandon!
So...
Okay, this way.
Ready, go?
Annoying that I couldn't jump that gap, because I think I probably could have jumped that gap. But maybe that's me playing too much Death Stranding this week.
Be safe.
We were all scared because we didn't know what happened and some arseholes were talking about bombings and so on. My god, yeah. It's so easy to blow things out of proportion when you don't have information. I have a monthly ticket for my train and can always take a second person with me. Really? Okay. When the ticket inspector comes closer, I notice someone's getting too nervous. I often tell them they belong to me. Maybe try translating that again. Purple traitor rather than declaring people as property. But I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. This person is mine. They're on my ticket. It's very thoughtful of you.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but...
My sub!
You tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone.
I'll
But
lick your whetstone.
ore is
Hey!
unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalimil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalimil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose.
Limestone
Folk first
for a
settled
knife?
Dalimil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it!
That was a
I
good
don't
bloody
suppose
hell.
you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me. But...
I'm doing your entire homework for you.
Limestone. Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Gather limestone from where? From back here. How do I see my local map? This one. Oops. Fuck it. Chocobo!
Come on.
Now, is this going to be a case of going back through town? I think it probably is, isn't it? Because I can't jump off there. Would have let me jump off there if it was Death Stranding and I'd have ruined all my cargo. Death Stranding 2 is coming out in June.
That'll do, girl.
So, where did you learn to swim?
Don't think it's one I'll play day one because it's going to be an expensive game, but
Mummy? Are the bad men going to come back?
we'll
The
see.
gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch.
Then you have my boss who phoned me at like 11:30 at night asking me if I was going to work the next day. Told him I'd see when I woke up. Trains were not working at 7 AM, ended up arriving late to work on Tuesday. I mean, if it took, what did it take you, 5 hours to get home, did you say? Don't know. If it's going to take you 5 hours to get into work as well, that's asking way too much. No. 5 hours, Jesus. Yeah, no, you're not going. Yeah, no, you can't get in. Simple as. What do you do for work, Mendy, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to answer if you don't want. We've gathered the limestone.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
It's very pretty, isn't it?
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Work in Madrid, live in a city around 25 kilometers from there. You're okay. You're a commuter. I mean, I can't imagine like you'd have been in the same boat as a lot of people on that day.
You know that. You and that merchant both. She's got quite a gift for teaching, that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Sorry, that looks like shit. I'm sorry, that looks like shit.
A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
He hates it.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
Very good.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
I look forward to it. With German work law, companies cannot expect you to come to work if it takes you more than an hour and a half, as long as it's not your fault. Okay. Last year, the train line I had to use to get to work was under renovations for a whole month. My way to work increased from 50 minutes to an hour 50. Had a whole month of home office. Interesting. So I get, I mean, So I guess if you wanted, if you lived like an hour and 25 away, so that any slight delay would mean it would send it over, then you get a lot of work from home time. Does mean on all the days where everything is perfect, you do need to go in and travel an hour and a half each way. But seriously, have you guys remembered me? Yeah, of course. You're the local Spaniard.
Dalimil's saved.
Right then, let's go to. Oh, we'll pick up the side quest and then we'll head to North.
The bandits,
Reach.
mate. Look what they've left us with.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard.
What do you want, bathhouse owner?
All those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place.
The water's too
I'm
hot.
bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Someone's boiling your water.
Right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulphur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
I'm so glad that we made being in debt not a crime. Debtor's prison? Okay, I'm not going to do that now. We're going to carry on with the main quest. We're going to aid North Reach, which is all the way over here.
First we find Isabel.
Isabel? Or is not a bell?
Do you see anything you like?
A diamond sword is actually worse than my current Brightburn. Considerably worse, actually. 25 points lower. Could upgrade it, but don't need to right now. That's worse. That's worse. Breath of Earth. Okay, I don't think we need any of these. Oh, we need another high potion.
I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
One of your single high potions. I am going to make some changes because I thought I would like this more than I did. So I'm going to take you off there and put Ramu back on. I think I need to do some. You can do that? Why can you do that? Was it pile drive the one we had? And then we had Judgment Bolt, which we need to reacquire because that's over here. We took this off so that we could have Giga Flare. Yeah. Okay then, North Reach. Do I need to select a quest? No, it should be.
Ghosts on the far side of the
It's
wall.
over there.
Ghosts?
Then a wall won't stop them.
Everyone knows ghosts can walk through walls. Well, that's annoying.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
Then we're next.
Who needs my help in Northreach? Another good thing to learn from the experience is to always have batteries, candles, and a radio with batteries at home. Yes. Don't wanna become a prepper, but maybe there are some precautions I do need to take. Like, how much tinned food am I going to buy now? Just in case. Finished adult Tetris, putting the food shopping away, now melting. Yeah, geez, it's still 19 degrees apparently, and, according to the weather app. Not prepper level, but preparedness.
My lord. My lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls.
Yay.
And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
I did look up, like, heavy-duty power banks before I remembered that I have an electric car on the driveway. I can use that. But yeah, I might make a couple of minor preparations. Just in case everything goes to shit. Right, we need to track this quest.
Four left for more on the captain's orders.
Is this a way? Yes. Started watching 911 and it makes me want to be a prepper. I've never... What... is 911 one of those police shows? Is it like a documentary series show? Or is 911 something else? I've never watched 911. And why does it make you want to be a prepper? Just because it shows the world going to shit? American first responders. Not a doc. Okay, it's a drama. Why does it want to make you want to be a prepper?
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty.
The most horrendous things happen all the time. Just saw a tsunami episode.
This town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
Your 911 didn't work in Spain? Shit. Even that went down?
That's all that's left.
What we have left.
Did it go down or was it
lives.
just overloaded?
Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I guess the call centers went down. The call centers lost power.
I'll have a word with them.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
She is dressed far too well to be standing in a mud pile. Even out of foreigners offering their phones just in case. Like foreigners who were... like tourists? But why would their phones work? Their phones would have been not work as well, right? That you'd have been in the same situation. What? They had satellite connection, but you didn't? I have spotted this on my phone. I'm now starting to get the occasional satellite coverage for emergency calls, which I didn't know this phone could do. That's funny that the foreigners had it and you didn't. I say funny.
But my family... This...
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
That is also something that concerns me, is flooding, occasionally. Something else I need to prep for, which I definitely, almost certainly don't need to prep for. But being on a lower ground floor flat, when it rains heavily outside, I do just to get a little bit concerned. Yeah, glad you're safe. And hopefully everyone that you know is safe as well.
That thing, it took off the...
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Make for more. Stop the danger. Thank God buses worked.
I assume you have a plan?
At one point I became a living Google Maps giving directions to other people. A local tour guide. With local knowledge. People in cars gave rides to people. Everyone just came out and became a free Uber. Chocobo!
Come on.
Man, yeah, it must have been scary, but it's kind of nice to hear these stories of people coming together in a crisis. I'd like to think that London would be the same if it happened here. Don't know if I can say the same for American cities. Wasn't too scared once I knew it wasn't a bombing or something.
Clive,
yeah.
Look.
I see them. With me.
With me! Yes, I like this ability. I'm glad I've got it back. Oh, hello. Where are you going? Okay.
Should I prime?
I mean, you've never asked that before. Should I prime? I didn't realise that was an option. I mean, priming would make the entire thing way easier. Why would you not? I guess it's, I guess it's a little... Like it's taxing, isn't it, on the dominant. Come on, thank you very much. New enemies. Oh, hello, hello. Ooh. Oh, hello. How do I lock off? There we go. Did it. Oh, fuck's sake, come on. Can't remember how to play the game! It's been a week! Ow. How do I... That seemed shorter than I'd liked it to have been. Ow! Come on, why can't I do a takedown on you? That was maybe a bit premature, but never mind. Sorry for the rant, not a rant. Just discussion. But yes, we're all glad you're okay. Ow. That's a little painful.
Don't stop.
I mean, that'll do it. On 1949 ability points, I'll probably spend that maybe. Especially if I refund some of the Bahamut abilities.
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Happy to be of assistance. Another 500 ability points? My god, I'm rolling in them.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Yes, let's. New renown. What do we get?
How may I help you today, Clive?
How may I help you today, Clive? We get a token. 800 ability points? Pippin, hello. Hi, Nixie. Did you happen to talk about ice cream earlier? We did, yes, going by Amy's post in general. Did she post something in Discord? She was saying she is having ice cream delivered from Iceland, where the ice cream lives. It's quite amusing when we're not able to be there for streams and see random images posted. Yes, we do tend to do that, don't we? When we talk about something. Oh, they do look good. Peanut butter and Canadian maple syrup. Yep. Wouldn't say no to one of them right now. What else do we get? 2 meteorites.
You earned this.
Thanks. Next one at 715. We get a High Cleric's Medallion.
All done?
Yeah, I think so. So what have we got now? 3,200. We could upgrade Judgment Bolt. Increases bolts. Could unlearn that. Enjoying a cold Dr. Pepper before potentially having one of the ice creams. Never been a fan of Dr. Pepper. Not really for me. Not my kind of beverage. What even is Dr. Pepper? I'd much prefer a dandelion and burdock, which is delicious, and I'll hear nothing said against dandelion and burdock. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Yes, Scar's healing nicely. I did mention that earlier. I saw myself in a full-length mirror for the first time since the surgery, and I am hella bruised. Oh boy, I am hella bruised. It's at an angle that I can't see because my belly's too big. Can't see underneath. Can't see the bruised bit. Hello, Milky Pork. Welcome. Yeah, it's that explains the tenderness there. But otherwise, yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm gonna upgrade Judgment Bolt. Yeah, standing up and sitting down is now less of a chore. And I'm not shitting liquid anymore. So, all hunky-dory.
Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Brother's awake! Finally! Joshua! Love the talk on being prepared. Tom talking about tinned food. My brain won't have 100 cans of Coke at the moment. Coke is not food.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, we killed Mother, didn't we, last time?
For his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Wait, is he dead or not? I thought he died!
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, Both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
You collect icons. That's a supreme
That is one of
ability.
many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements.
Until Clive comes
It's
along.
you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
Aw.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
It's more than just saving Clive, though, isn't it? It's saving the world. Oh, God.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Oh, good. Do you have the habit in Spain of having a pantry, so I'm not worried about food, just stuff we had in the freezer?
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities.
Right.
The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
Is the ship
We have to
working?
get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map.
Is it a
Look
big
here.
ship?
This road.
Don't need to
through
apologise for
Tabor,
spam, Mendy. It's not
should
spam.
provide the least
Conversation.
trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
Joshua joins the party!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
About bloody time.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Yay! Finally, we've had a conversation with Joshua.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome.
And hopefully didn't die.
I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Oh shit, the ads are about to start. It's a well-timed end to the cutscene there. Yeah, I mean, like... Well, I don't know if you... I mean, pantry... Like, I mean... British people know what a pantry is. I'm not sure how many people have a pantry, but they definitely have like kitchen cupboards where they store dry food and stuff. We have dry food. It's not all in the fridge. Right, anyway, like I say, the ads are going to start, so we'll see you in 3 minutes, and then we're going to travel to the Crosjit Echoes. See you in 3. Goodbye. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, Brothers Reunited. I thought that was going into Luke's theme then from Star Wars. Thank you. Right then. Remember that game, 1000X Resist? No. I recommended you some time ago on Discord. I don't remember, sorry. Forgot to pause humble monthly choice and now have a key for that game! Okay. Well, if you think I should have it, then...
Tell me you saw that.
I'll relieve you of it if that's what you're asking. I mean, I like free things, so I'll have free things. Unless anyone else in chat especially wants it. Could do a giveaway if you want. Yeah, just don't expect me to play it on stream.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Looks like you've got nothing new. Okay, where the hell are the Crosjet Echoes? By story, the game 100% fits here. By gameplay, it's a 3D visual novel where we mostly run left and right and speak with NPCs experiencing the story. Okay. I mean, it's a maybe. I don't like people buying me things with the expectation that I play it on stream. So as long as you go in with the open mind that it's not buying my playing of it on stream, then you can give it to me, and then maybe we will. But maybe not. I want to play... After this, we're going to play Croc Legend of the Gobbos. We're going to finish that. Then we're going to play Blueprints. Because everyone's playing it. And I'm very keen to play it also. I guess it's over here. A wind-blasted sprawl of bottomless ravines latticed with the colossal flotsam of a people fallen. Blueprints, yeah, it's currently free on PS Plus. Don't know how long it's going to stay there for. Forget that I asked about the other game, 100X Resist. Yeah, it's definitely going to be Blueprints after Croc. Cloak and Dagger. Look at us
like
with Joshua.
4 of us out walking like we used to.
Yeah.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
Oh, come on.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Enjoy it.
Yote is a fine scout. If Candle was
Wild
attacked,
Nax.
she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
I guess we're going to have to fight these wild Nax. Thanks, Joshua. Kind of feeling the hype of Blueprints already. I mean, we've still got... ...28% of this game left. And then Croc. So don't expect it anytime soon. Hey look, Joshua, look, I can be a phoenix like you.
Stay down. You're finished. Go, Torgal.
Nice. Now, how do we get round there? This way? What am I looking at there? Oh no, that's a... Oh, I see. Wait, how do I get there? Does my map tell me? Oh, I see.
A woman.
Hello, Wolfman. There is indeed a woman in our party, but there's also a man.
A man.
That's right, a man. A man who is our brother.
What's that got to do with my knob?
Well, men have knobs. Most men have knobs anyway.
a funny bitch.
I didn't. I mean, does that count as a funny bridge?
The ruins.
I guess.
A person.
Sure.
Assuming they will allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
A person. 3 persons and a non-person. Oh God, they're enemies. Well, you should have eaten before you came out then. Wolfman wants a bone to eat.
What's that got to do with my knob?
Level up, let's go. My knob has leveled up to level 35. Got a level 35 knob. That's the level of your knob, Sweep.
Would you display this as a trophy?
My knob? Absolutely. It's a level 35 knob. You saying you wouldn't display a level 35 knob as a trophy?
Sausage?
A level 35 knob sausage. Okay, that's what I was going to do anyway. That's fine. Are levels centimeters? Oh, there's a bomb there. Uh-oh. Ah, oh God! Holy shit! That was a lot of damage.
I needed that.
Where am I looking? Where are the enemies? Down there. Oh, we can't get down there. Stay down there.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
How dare you?
Let us be about it.
Yes, Torgal!
What is the secret of the green thumb?
Air attacks. That's the secret to a green thumb. It's a monster. We've killed all the monsters, Sweep. It's safe to come out now. Hello, who are you? A travelling merchant. Oh, you're actually selling stuff?
I do. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo.
I saw that sausage flash.
Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in our
Are you selling anything, or are you just...
Until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert.
Okay, good.
And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion.
Didn't ask.
Suppose I could try Canberra next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with work, or I'd even sat out me stall. But as I always say...
Oh my God.
There's crisis. There's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash?
You're not selling me anything.
Dorks even
Stop
carry
talking.
Gil.
There's a side quest here. Not a potato, I think it is, Wolfman. Should I change that to potato? Not a potato is a bit wordy, isn't it? I'll pick it up.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept.
Really want to finish my painting so I can get down to the pottery studio tomorrow.
Did this.
Taking way longer than expected. Can't believe I thought I could
Damn.
write all the text in a day or two.
Every last one of them.
How long have you been working on it now?
There's a village not far from here. Tabor, the people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
Those people need my help.
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kupka.
Rest well, soldier.
Don't we hate Kupka? The IBS got him. What? The IBS got him and he bled all over his chest?
Let's hope the Akashic is still
I
there.
don't think that's how IBS works. Although I do now want a big burger. I want something to eat. One line is taking an average of an hour, and I've got 2 short lines to tidy, 1 long line, 2 short lines to paint and tidy. I think I know to just go back to the first tile and tidy everything more. It is quite an undertaking.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
We'll have to go through it! You could take it. Could you, Sweep? Okay. You go through the ether flood then, Sweep. And clear the way for us. I'm going to go pick up whatever this is over here. That would have been a great episode. Oh no, Sweep's taken the wrong way and he's ended up in an ether flood! Ability finish! That's such a good ability, why did I ever take it off? Too bad. Good-o. Nice. Wicked combo. Don't know if you saw that on if my camera's covered it. It said wicked combo. I did a wicked combo. Moving on.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
He's a well-travelled man, is my brother. That watchman is not watching very well. Does he not care that strangers are going into his town?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
This one? There's an owl there.
A woman.
A woman awaits. A woman awaits, a woman awaits, a woman awaits, a woman awaits.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Meanwhile...
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
It's the Wheel of Fortune
The city
table.
guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Grumble, grumble.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Not quite. How dare you?
What was that sound? Well.
Distinguished members of the Council.
Who the hell are you?
You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see?
This was the guy who, he was the one that Ultima came to, yeah? Was that him, or was that someone else? Oh, he's the dominant of Odin. Yes. Yes. Pretty sure that's the case, yes? Active Time Law is a great idea. Wolfman wants a trifle. Someone get Wolfman a trifle. Someone get Wolfman a trifle!
He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Uh-oh. Ooh, Okay.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos.
That's me. I'm Mythos.
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Jesus, that was bloody.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
Mayhap.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
You, Clive.
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant. Even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
And you as well, Joshua, right? You've also rejected him, right?
Clive,
right?
May I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
So what's Ultima been doing all this time then? If there was a religion or some belief system that meant that the icons served Ultima, at some point that stopped happening.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons.
Here, take a look at my wares.
I will have one of your high potions, please.
Of course.
Thank you.
Take care.
Will do. Okay, make for the free cities. Now, sure, I'll pick up a side quest.
Is that
Just
blade
collecting
for hire,
collecting
perchance?
incomplete side
Because
quests.
I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumour most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Carava.
Elder Dread Evis sounds
Dread
terrifying.
Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
All right then.
All right.
I mean, if you actually make me
Hide your
something out of
Evis.
it, then that might be worth me doing.
Of course you will.
If it's nearby,
When
I'll
one
do it.
lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Yeah, that way round. Or worse, expelled. Right then, where is this? Give me a local map. There's another one there. Okay, so we don't have access to it yet. At least we can't really see it yet. Guess there's another cutscene. Who are you? A hooded figure. Ooh.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Cyril.
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Not the voice I was expecting to come from you.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you.
Why do you sound so sinister?
Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
Phoenix
No.
down as a
You are
just a
dismissed.
symbol
Your
here,
Grace.
a badge in this game.
It's a Canva then.
We'll talk about this later.
Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Bedfellows? Joshua and Cyril sitting in the tree. Right, so that side quest said to go. Oh, for God's sake, keep on doing that for. Okay, that's blocked off for now. What was this quest here? I don't know. Fuck it. I'm just going to head towards the main quest. If something happens on the way, then so be it. How far away are you? Far enough to summon a chocobo to ride.
Let's go.
Orcish fodder.
Then let us be rid of them.
Aha. That'll do.
Get him.
One more. Hooray. Like, I know that it's meant to be like cloudy and stuff, but it does just feel like it's just dark. Like, it feels like the brightness has just been turned down as opposed to it being cloudy.
This one.
Ah, yes. Now I know there's a guy there who's doing some assistance, which I need to deal with. Sure, Judgment Bolts. That's the first time I've used that since it's been upgraded. That's exciting.
This one. Over here.
Because he wears a hood, the sinisterism. Yeah, I thought I prefer Bahamut, but no. Ramu takes it in terms of preference for abilities. I thought he died. Bahamut's dominant.
Is the city fallen?
But I guess not. He's recovering. We took his power. The Gilded Path. Well, this doesn't look good.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Then hurry we shall. That's interesting. Normally, at a place like this, it would block off all the other side quests, but I guess not. We could go back and do more stuff if we wanted to, or we could press on, and we shall press on. The warehouse district.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
Hey, Gav.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
Oh.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
How did the ship get here?
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
No.
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Evenfall. I think that might be a good stopping point for now. What do you reckon? First stream back, first long stream back. I think it's not a bad innings, is it? We've done some stuff today. Oh, I don't have a local map. That's interesting.
All right,
and then Saturday we'll do.
Let's find those survivors.
Some more of this. Survivor hunting. Sound good? And then we have all guys stream tomorrow, of course. But I think that's a good place to end. Been lovely to have you back. It's been lovely to be back. I'm glad that I took my time with it. I'm glad that I didn't, because when on that first stream back after that first Fall Guys stream, I was saying, hey, Saturday we could go like all day and do like a huge big stream, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't. I did need some rest, and also I was shitting all the time, so there's that. But I am back. There'll be another stream for this on Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Maybe we'll do a longer one this time. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I'll keep you posted in the Discord. Before we go, though, there's a words game in progress. Would you like to finish it? Currently on level 7. Deplii. That's a lot of letters. Most of them 4, though. Oh, try again, Perp. There you go. Nipple. Oh, interesting. So one of the L's is... Oh, there's only one L anyway. Nippled. To be nippled. How does one nipple? Pain! Yes! I think the D is fake. The D is fake. Pipeline, there we go. What if no one's taken... Oh, someone has taken pipe. Ah! I thought if no one's taken pipe. But Senua had taken it. And the pipe led you to the pipeline. Two levels skipped, level 9 up next then. Let's go. Look by flip. Look by flip. Oh, come on. There you go. There. Well done, Amy. So what's fake? The F. The F is fake. The hairy word is not allowed? Yes, it is. Amy got it. Oh, you're not allowed to type it? Twitch sends you a warning for pubic? You need to ease up on... You need to ease your Twitch settings, I think. I don't know how that works. Did you get a warning, Amy, when you tried to send pubic? Maybe I had no warning. Amy's just constantly saying the word pubic in everyone's chat. Everyone now type pubic and see if you get a warning. I'm never not saying it's my catchphrase. What, pubic? Amy, and then inverted commas, pubic 8123. Big pop-up shows have asked me if I really wanted to type that word. Pubic's not even a bad word. Pubic's a scientific word. Level 10. Cotpnex. Cotpnex. Oh dear, what the hell? Okay, the S is fake then. Oh, Purple, you locked out? I guess you must have been locked out. I didn't see that you'd written it. Otherwise, I'd have let you have it. But I saw it as well. Still need a bunch more words though. We're not clear yet. I don't know if this is a word. I don't know. It's not. Ooh, still need a couple more at least. A couple of good ones, maybe 3. Oh, that'll do. Well done. Wow, Ponce. Great. It's good for 1 level. And that level will be level 11. Ortpunsk. Get a Twitch one for people, but not for Ponce. It's either the R or the P there, isn't it? P. Strong. A strong word. The P is fake. Can we get a full house here? 4 more words to find. Snog. There it is. Pause. 2 more. Tons? What's that last one then? Somewhere between sort and tong. Yes, you got it! Well done! With togs. 5 levels skipped. It's gonna get a lot harder now. 5 letter minimums, fake and hidden. 5-letter minimums. Lied won't cut it. Riled. Good. So the H is fake. Does that help us? There's an anagram of riled with an extra letter in. Three of them, by the way. There's 3 6-letter words here. I'm surprised it's not derail, actually. That's a really good guess. God, what is it? This is not going well. Idler. G? I mean, I don't think that's a word, is it? No. Glider. Oh shit, we already got glide. Well, that sucks. $16 ain't bad though. That was a horrible round though. They're nasty. Yeah, I know you got all the words, sweet. You're not dexterous enough with a keyboard though, are you? Couldn't guess any in chat. Well, that's us done. Thanks for hanging out. Next stream will be tomorrow, 1 PM. We're going to play some Fall Guys. Play, maybe build. I guess it depends. Did you win that, Mendy? Sorry, I didn't call. Usually I call out the winner, but I forgot that time. Well done, Mendy. Fall Guys tomorrow. I guess we're either going to play or build, one of those two. And then next of this stream will be Saturday, maybe 6 PM, maybe earlier, because...
You ever visited a truck stop?
No. Because I'm going to be sitting around doing jack shit all day, so maybe earlier. Depending on how I'm feeling. Right, where should we go? Orcish? Sure, why not? We've been destroying some orcish fodder today, and so we'll go and say hello to Orcish. I will see you tomorrow for Fall Guys, Saturday for Final Fantasy. Until then, goodbye.